Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Keeley Talks. I hope you are doing well. We're going to do some free readings, so let's get to it. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. And also, for those who don't know how the stream works, like I said, if you're new, the way it works is in a moment, I'm going to ask if you'd like a reading, then you need to put a 1 in the chat. Don't do it yet, but in a moment. And then I will pick one drawn here, and then you can ask your question. I'll just say no legal or health related questions. So let me just say hello to who we've got here. So we've got Varian Redbeard, afternoon love. We've got Elizabeth. Hey Elizabeth. Hello KK, and hey AK as well. Elizabeth, is it okay, love, if I tell people about that charlatan? It's up to you, and I'm not gonna go into detail, but tell people the gist of what you went through. Let me know. But whilst I'm waiting for Elizabeth, I've got this new book, Stay Positive, and it's got some really awesome quotes in, so I just want to read you something out of there very quickly. This says 5 good events. Our brains process negative and positive events in different ways. This phenomenon has been studied numerous times, and it has been found that negative experiences are processed more thoroughly than positive ones, which means that we feel the impact of a setback much more strongly than we feel the effects of a positive progress. In other words, we're more likely to remember the bad things than the good. However, it's not all bad news, because it's also thought that 5 good events can outweigh the effects of bad ones. When you start to look, you can see brilliant things everywhere. So, number 1, don't beat yourself up for seeing problems or for taking criticism or bad experiences to heart. Everyone does this. 2, most importantly, remind yourself to look for and enjoy all the many wonderful things that happen all the time, every day. That's it. And a quote by William Shakespeare as well: there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Okay, so let me just quickly see what else we've got in the chat. Hi, Queen Libra. I can get a free question. Libra, you must have missed when I explained how the stream works. So basically, in a moment, I will ask you and everybody to put 1 in the chat. Here, and then you can ask your question. I hope that's okay, love. I've got it here on the banner as well. But don't put your 1 yet. Let me just say hello to everyone and welcome to the stream, love. We've got Sandy here. Hey, Sandy. Sandy's sleeping. Make sure you get enough rest, love. Thank you, Kay. Hey, Margo. Hey, Tanda, bloody hell. Tanya. Hi, Keela. Just popped in to say hi. I'm not feeling very well. Feeling sick for a couple of days, so I'm going to have a lie down whilst I can get 1. Have fun, everyone. I hope you feel better soon, Tanya. Thank you, Annie, and hey to you. Okay, guys, and another way you see when to put a 1 is I'll put this on the screen. So put a 1 in the chat right now if you'd like a reading. Put your 1s in the chat. Love it, a drifter. Yes, good vibes only. And Margot says hi, Gary, in the background.
Hi. Hello.
Have you lost your voice?
Trying to be quiet.
Gary's doing some mindfulness activity right now. Do I show everyone what you're doing quickly before I pick someone?
If you want.
Hey, Pinky, like, come here. You come and show everyone.
The washing's almost done. This and it's a bit still wet.
Hey, your pantster.
That's what I'm doing.
It's one of them scratchy things.
So you scratch.
I just ruined it.
Look right here. When you scratch it, the color comes out.
I'm good, Pinky Lee. How are you? Queen Libra, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Yeah, here I want everyone obviously to be kind. I love this book. This book is all about random acts of kindness. I also, guys, like I was saying, so I'm going to do another mindfulness series because I know everyone enjoyed that. I'm getting all sorts of spiritual videos up at the moment. I did one on how to meditate. I'm going to put it in the chat as well because it's a new video, and if you've never meditated before, or you're not sure if it's for you, or even if you do meditate and you just want some tips, it's this video that will hopefully help people who would like to do that. Pin it. There we go. Waiting for Queen Libra's question. And by the way, guys, I went back to my spiritual church for the first time in like nearly 4 years last night. And it was amazing. Love, love, love. And just nice, chilled energies. I really enjoyed it. Apart from the fact that I forgot my drink of water that I bought. Well, what Gary bought me. Specifically to go to church. Totally forgot it. I was dying for a drink. Will my twin flame Jake have SC with Mookie? So Queen Libra, because it's a yes or no question. Like, are you looking for guidance on this? If you are, you can ask your question in a different way. But because it's a yes or no question, for them I do use the pendulum because if I find it, that is. Here it is. Okay, so you just want to know yes or no. That's fine, Queen. We'll get that for you, love. So, obviously, the cards, tarot, oracle, they're for guidance. If you just want to know in yes or no, we use the pendulum. Thank you, Pamster. So, the way it works is for yes, it will go clockwise. For no, it'll go anti-clockwise. For maybe, it'll go back and forward. And for if you're not supposed to know that answer right now, it will stay still. And sometimes it does. Sometimes it does not move an inch or even a millimeter. So, Queen would like to know, will her twin flame Jake have SE with Mookie? Okay, at the moment it's going anti-clockwise. Queen. Which is no. You are no, love. I hope that answers that for you. Thank you, Redbeard. Yes, please. Like and sub, guys. YouTube have been being silly at the moment. They keep yo-yoing my subscribers. Like, last week when I was streaming, it went up to like 951 when I did my last card stream, and then a few days later it was down to 944, and then I've not streamed at all, and it's gone up to like 955 all on its own, like near, like basically 11. So like, what's going on? What the hell is going on here? Like I said, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. Well, I hope that's the answer you were looking for. Thank you for subscribing, Queen Libra. I just got a notification. Welcome to the community. First we hydrate before we elevate. Do I amuse you?
Yeah. It's just funny seeing it in person when I watch it on, on my phone or my computer. But just seeing it and hearing it in person it makes me chuckle. It's cute.
Okay, AK. A.K. I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? No legal or health related questions. If you don't know what to ask, you can ask for a general reading, which some people do. But whilst I'm waiting for AK, general reading, I'll tell you guys this little story in a minute then. Let's do AK's general reading. Hey, South Florida Grinder. I thought I saw South Florida Drifter. Hey, Kimon as well. Let me just turn this on silent because that just pinged right down your ear holes. I'm so sorry, my phone was right next to the mic. Woo! Why do you have to fall?
Everything falls around.
1 second, guys, let me get this card. Got it. Has the cat gone out?
It must have.
Yes, YouTube doesn't subscribe you from places if you've not watched the videos on that channel for a while. It classes you as like an inactive subscriber. Excuse me. Okay. So, AK, first of all, my love, got the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles here. I want to say with you that there's really need at the moment to be focusing on your self-care, okay? I want to say that there's either a person or situation that has just come away from you. It's like something's just happened it's turned your world the other way, but I feel like that this is for the better. We've got a lot of yellow here. This is a lot of positivity. I also want to say that there's just been a birthday or celebration that's happened, and they're taking me to the trees, okay? They're telling me that there's a need for you to be going around in nature. They're showing me the trees and the forests. That's also meaning that you're needing to ground yourself as well. They're talking about somebody with diabetic problems. They're giving me water there, and this may also be connected to the renal condition as well. But they're definitely making me aware somebody there who is suffering with dehydration. Now, with all this green coming in, AK, with all the trees, I want to say that as you needing to be focusing on yourself right now, you're going to be learning so much about yourself. I want to say that that there's an opportunity that you wanted to do, but it didn't go your way. Okay, it didn't go your way, but like I said, this is for the better, because guess what, love? There's all these opportunities that are going to be coming up for you, and this is like things coming from left, right, and it's like this is positive opportunities and things that are going to help us grow and help our soul grow. As they show me this, I want to say that we're going to be traveling as well. They're showing me the road there. We're going to be traveling. We're going to be taking a journey. Now, if this isn't actual physical journey, take a journey, this might be like spiritual journey, metaphorically. I want to say, my love, that like I said, something that you've just been through that caused quite a bump in the road, but things are settling down for you. It's like we've been through something, and now things are just calming down and going flat. They're telling you to go with the flow, okay? They're drawing me to that river. Can you see the difference in my energies from me going to church? You can tell.
I feel it.
Yeah. I went to church last night, and it changes all my energies. It really does. You're going through a lot of growth, AK, my love. I want to say though, right, that you keep letting the inner saboteur, the anxiety in that keeps playing up with you, keeps keeping you up at night. You keep making scenarios up in your mind that ain't ever gonna happen. And it's like clouding you and giving you this sense of misjudgment, and also you've lost that ability to trust yourself. It's like we're needing to trust ourselves. We're needing to retrust. No worries, KK. Take care, love. We're needing to trust ourselves. We need to be focusing on number one. Okay. At the end of the day, if you don't put yourself first, you can't focus on other things and other people. You have to make sure that you're good mentally and physically. Okay, they're taking me to the middle of the year as well, my love. They're taking me to the 6th, and they're also making me aware of two people coming together. Either I don't know if this is a friendship, a partnership, or a relationship, but it's definitely yourself and somebody who's going to be coming together, and this is going to grow into something where we'll have this ultimate trust. I am feeling that twin flame type of energy, soulmate type of energy, where we are vibing and we're just having that ultimate trust. Now they're giving me all this white and all this purity. AK, I want to say that you have such a pure soul, even though you've been through the mud, okay? Even though you've been through these situationships, and things have been rocky for you, you stayed pure. And even though there's this anxiety in that, you still try to find the light, even in all that darkness. And my old friend Bill used to say to me that if you're in a dark room and you light a match, the room is no longer pitch black. And that's true, that even when you find that one thing that you can focus on that is positive, it takes something from being dark going to grey at the end of the day, which ultimately leads to this very, very positive situation, which is the sun. This is rebirth energy, AK. This is talking about you going, it's like we're going to be starting anew, okay? We're starting ventures again, but we're able to see in your light. It's like, wow, I got my second chance, basically. AK, I also want to say that there's someone who's thinking about decorating at the moment, switching things up. or upgrading the home. There's some sort of something going on where we are upgrading. Yeah, Pamster, please send us some pictures in the Discord if you can, love, in the hobbies. Again, this is taking me around to the summertime of the year. Okay, we've got the sun here, we've got the sunflowers blooming. This is also talking about you finding the beauty in everyday life as well, especially when we feel like we're in that dark room, when we find that lightness, when we find that things to be focusing on that is positive. It brings it from black to grey and then to white. Okay, it's about that transition. It's about trusting the process as well. We're having to trust the process right now and try to distinguish all them anxious thoughts as well and them low thoughts. Push them all away because they're lying to you at the end of the day. Okay, you're new here, I think. Oh, I don't know if you've been here before. But at the end of my little readings for everybody, I always read everyone a Rebel deck card. And everybody loves these because they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And they're very blunt. They just tell you how it is. And sometimes they do curse. But, oh well, doesn't matter. Hey, listen with me. Okay. So random, but the card here says, eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. This is saying, like, you had that card though, the first one that came out, that was all about this self-care, appreciating ourselves and looking after ourselves. This is saying that right now it's like the vitamins may be low with you at the moment, love, and we're needing to be bringing them vegetables in, because doing so brings that energy of Mother Nature around us. It just makes our energy feel better and feel lighter. Yeah, so before we go on to, I hope that was okay, AK. Before we go on to the next reading, let me just tell you this very quickly. So last night I went to church for the first time in 3.5 years, and the church I go to is a spiritual church. And what happened last night, it was what's called a demonstration of mediumship. And basically, a medium is like on the stage, and they, like, at the beginning they have like a prayer and a hymn, and then the medium gives readings to the audience, like what I'm doing now, but the readings are the spirit coming through. And then, like, at the end they have another hymn and another prayer, but the energy in there is so beautiful. And I've not been to this church personally ever. The one I used to go to is in a different city where I used to live. And I was, at the end of the service, I said to the lady, like, I said, I'm a platform medium. I said, I've had a little break, and I told them what happened. Like, most of you guys here know what happened to me and know why I had a break from my mediumship. I had to, like, step away from it, and I had to heal. I had to find me again and trust in me. And when I went to the church last night, I felt drawn to go up to her and to let her know that, you know, if they ever need anyone to step in last minute, I kind of give my name and number. And I was telling her all my story, and I was telling her how I started my mediumship when I was 16. And she's like, I am so glad that you've come. She said, I can feel your energy. She said, it is beautiful, you're glowing. And she was just being so adoring and loving and welcoming. Everyone was welcoming, and it was, when it came out, the only way I can explain it is, when I come out of church, the only way I can explain it is that you've had a very herby cigarette, if that makes sense. You've had something that's really chilled you out, and at the same time gave you like a buzz and made you feel content. That's what it's like. Yeah, and it's a community as well, Redbird, you're right. But I've never met these people in my life, but they were just so loving. So loving. So on a Wednesday, they have something what's called an open circle, and I'm going to go there on the Wednesday next week, and I live on a Tuesday night, because on the Wednesday it's in the daytime when the kids are in school, but I'm going to go on the Tuesday night and then on the Wednesday day. So I'm excited for it all. I'm like a big kid at the minute. Oh, let me have a look, Pamster. Pamster, did you see my little teddy that I made for my little girl? It's nowhere near as good as your sewing.
It's really good.
But she loves it. Like, it's her favourite teddy ever. Oh, that looks good, Pamster. She made a tote bag.
Ooh, nice.
So my little teddy that I made for my daughter. My little teddy that I made for my daughter. Basically used like an old scatter cushion cover, and then the stuffing out of a pillow, and sewn like little eyes on, and the whiskers are made from the bristles from a wallpaper paste brush, and then I cut another little pillow up to make the ears, and I wanted to make it like so it looked like it weren't perfect. Like, if I could have spent days and done it really slow to get it absolutely perfect and dead neat, but I wanted it to look how it looks, because that's, you know, I knew she'd love it like that, and she does.
She does. She loves it.
Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I know it's not everyone's things are good, but I love it. Thank you, Pamster. I'm glad you like it, love. Hey, Kerry. And we'll have a look in a bit. Okay, so let's put the banner on. There you go. If you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. I hope she does, and she's given it a name and everything. She called it Ringo, after our old cat. I don't know if you guys remember, we had 2 black cats. One of them, unfortunately, we lost because it ran away, and I think it got lost. But we still have Scratch. Ringo was her favourite, so she called it Ringo. Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth, I want to give you a reading, but before I do, I just want to tell everyone what happened to you quickly as well. Elizabeth messaged me the other day. Oh, thank you, Kara. Don't put your question yet, Elizabeth. Let me just tell everyone what happened with you. So basically, she got like an online reading, and for whatever reason she wanted it for. So the person who was giving it was one of them ones where they're like typing it out. She basically was like trying to scare her. She was telling her stuff like that. This guy was like obsessing on her, and it wasn't healthy, and this, that, and the other. And then she turned around and said, no worries, Pamster. And then she turned around and said, you need a cleansing. It will be an additional such and such amount of money. Elizabeth sent it to me, and I read it all. And I said, girl, that's a charlatan. Pay it no mind, they're trying to scare you to get more money. I said, for one, a medium, a psychic will not try and scare you. And if there was anything that they did need to warn you about, they would not ask for more money. No. They would give you what you needed to sort it in that reading. whether it be a healing prayer, whether it be giving you guidance, advice, or whatever. They will give it you right in that reading. Not, yeah, exactly, they were a scammer. So just be careful, guys, when you get readings. If they try and give you information that scares you, and then it follows on by you need a cleansing or something, and it's extra money, just know that it's BS. Yeah, it upset me very much. I'm glad it's all BS. I'm sorry it upset you, Elizabeth. Just so you guys know, you can always, if you'd like a private reading of myself, you can always contact me in the information below. But yeah, I call bullshit on that one, that Elizabeth, that person. Anyway, Elizabeth, put your question in the chat. If you want a general, if you don't want to ask an actual question, you can do. It's up to you, love. Oh, guys, I got a new bed yesterday. I had like the best sleep in my life last night. It was so nice. It's so high though. Like it's literally, it's so high. It comes like halfway up my stomach, and I'm 5'5".
Yeah, and then Gary, the maintenance man, couldn't even put it together. She had to do it for me.
Stop it.
It's true. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what the hell?
Well, that's good for South Florida, Director. Yeah, well, she wasn't sure at first, and that's why she asked me, like, if it was. But I think her intuition probably told her that it was, and that's why she thought, she'd get it checked out by somebody else. Okay. Elizabeth, with it being a yes or no question, I hope you know I'll use my pendulum, love.
This is so cool. I love this thing. I want to get me one.
Well, in the morning, I'll show you where it's from.
Alright. I'm playing with the kids' magazine. It's really awesome.
Yes, I know it's good. Hey, Wendy.
Is that my sister?
No.
Oh.
Wendy, not Windy.
Uh-huh. Bag for the clean ones.
Just put that on there.
On the radiator.
Yeah. Just put that on there. Okay, so Elizabeth wants to know yes or no. So, Elizabeth would like to know, is Johnny a twin flame? Okay, so instantly, love. Okay, don't you see how fast this is moving? It's going anti-clockwise here. And now, because, like, I took what it's done doing, it's stopped now. So anti-clockwise is no. But it isn't a bad thing to know that somebody isn't your actual twin flame. It's a good thing to know because it gives you the opportunity to still find them, still search for them. Elizabeth, well, getting all the names mixed up now. Elizabeth, would you like me to pull you a card to tell you what your twin flame will be like? We have a baby elephant upstairs. You're right. Okay, guys, after doing Elizabeth's little reading, I'm going to have a quick 5-minute break. Okay. So, Elizabeth, this is the card that I pulled out, and it's 2 of Pentacles. I want to say that this person that is your twin flame is going to be a type of person who is able to like juggle different situations. The whole point with a twin flame, it's like they're the opposite side of you. Okay, they're their soul is the other half of you. A twin flame is where in the spirit world your soul was split into 2, and when you're on this journey, when you're experiencing life, you're experiencing situations where you can grow and find yourself. Still a bit wet, says Gary. And I want to say that you're the type of person where you're not very much of a multitasker, whereas your twin flame is going to be very much the type of person who is a multitasker. They're going to have dark hair, curly, and could come down the back here. I want to say that they're not going to be scared to show and share their emotions, and they're also going to be a good dancer as well. I see red surrounding them. This says that they have a very strong personality and they're a strong person in general, okay? Like I was saying, it's like their personality is going to be like the total opposite of yours. It's like yin and yang, and when you come together, it's like a complete whole. You're going to be a complete whole. Don't leave that. I like it. I like the light.
You like the light?
It's fine. So that's what they're going to be like, Elizabeth. I see dark hair as well. Okay, guys, we're going to have a chat for a minute. We're going to turn the camera off. I'm going to have a 5-minute break. Don't lie. Okay, so Miss Little Tummy Ache, why you been eating apple pie then? I want to read you guys something out of this positive book again very quickly. Okay. Where's my little one sounds so cute. Thank you, Kara. That's my youngest. She's been off school since last Friday because she was sick last Friday. Then she was sick again on Saturday and on Sunday. She weren't eating anything. She went to the doctors on Tuesday, and the doctor's like, I don't know what's wrong with her. And then she was sick again Tuesday night. And the rule is if your child's sick, they can't go into school for 48 hours. But then, literally since then, like all day yesterday and all day today, she's been totally herself. She's eating normally. She's playing. She's back to being a little monkey. And she's back to normal. Like, it's horrible seeing her poorly because she was just weren't herself. She was very sleepy and kept being so tired and crying in pain.
She was a mess. She got sick quite a few times.
Like, she was sick whilst we went to McDonald's. She didn't have, the only thing she had to eat on Tuesday day was watermelon. So there was just like, she was sick watermelon all over McDonald's. But McDonald's staff was so nice to me, and they really helped me, and they cleaned it up for me, and she was really sweet. The girl. I explained because The doctor didn't know what was wrong with her, so I was trying to work it out. And like all her cheeks were so flush, and I thought, what the hell's going on with her? Anyway, I looked in her mouth, and she's got like 2 bumps at the back, and she's nearly 5, so I think she's got some late teeth coming up, or she is developing the adult teeth early. You know, the molars at the back. Because it makes sense for everything.
Yeah.
Back to school on Monday then. Well, she's actually going to go to school tomorrow. No, it's only 1 day of the week. But it means 1 day of the week where she can be back with her friends and having fun and being relaxed. Well, I say being relaxed. Yesterday morning, because she's not had no energy all week, we let her have because she's not been eating and that, we let her have a glucose drink. Because, you know, I thought she needs some calories in her, she needs some sugar in her. After that, oh my gosh, did that work, because she was full of beans all day. It's on my Discord, Kevin, on the hobby bit. If you go on Discord, it's a little cat. Like, at first it was supposed to be a teddy bear, like a bear, but I wanted to do it like with a square body and just the ears, and I wanted to do a big eye and a little eye. Like I literally used as a stencil a 10p and a 5p to draw it.
Find it. I don't know where she's put it.
Anyway, she absolutely adores it. But when she was poorly, she was waking up in the night saying, I want my rainbow, because she's 5, Redbeard, but you can develop some of them later, or it could be her adult molars coming through. She could be getting them young. They normally come through between the ages of 6 and 8, and she's like 5 next month. Lots of love to you too, Wendy. Okay, so let me read this to you, guys. It's called Just Say No. It may sound counterintuitive, but no can be a positive word. By saying no to the things you don't want to do or don't have time for, you make time for the things that you care about. If someone is making unreasonable or unrealistic demands, you don't need to accept them. Nor do you have to say yes to every invitation you get, or agree to favors just because you feel you should. Saying yes when you don't mean it will only set you up for failure, increase your stress levels, and put strain on your relationships with others. So don't be afraid to say no. You and your time are valuable. Be assertive and make your voice heard, and enjoy all the happy benefits. Good night, Sandy. Everyone seems to be going to bed. Kerry, I don't know where it is. No, the little teddy bear. I think Gary's gone to find it. And on the other side, it's got a quote here. It says, I would rather walk with a friend in the dark than alone in the light. I'm the opposite. I'd rather walk alone in the light than walk in the dark with a friend. I guess, you know, it makes sense though. I'd rather walk with a friend in the dark. I'd rather help somebody else in the darkness and be their light, or have someone help me and they be my light. I don't know. I'm not keen on that quote. I like it, but I also agree to opposite on both sides. Hey, Vilde or Violet. Oh. Who are you on the? Oh, you're on the Discord, Annie. I'll try and in a second. I'll get, if Gary doesn't find it, I'll find the picture and show you guys. Let me try and find it. Welcome, everybody. Why can't I find this picture now? What bloody hell? There it is. Okay, so let me just show you guys 1 second. So this is the teddy that I made her. It looks really scruffy, but she adores it. She thinks it's really cute. And I hand sewed it as well. I was right proud of myself. I was proud to see her happy. And now the other two want me to do one. My eldest wants me to make her an owl, and my middle one, my son, wants me to make him a sloth. And I'm going to do it similar, like, but with the sloth I'm going to do it like an oval shape. It looks traumatizing. Thanks, Webpage. Thank you, Anna. And she loves it, so to me that's all that matters, is that she adores it. Thank you, Kerry. Well, I've never made anything before, so I just got the feeling I wanted to make her something, and I did. Thank you, Elizabeth. No, it's all right, Kerry. I'm gonna just make it up as I go along. If she loves it, then that's a win. Yeah, she adores it. I'm going to be streaming for about another 45 minutes. I'm going to be live again. I'm going to be on the screen again in a minute. Do some more readings. Yeah, she loves it, so to me it doesn't matter if anyone likes it. I don't like it. The only person it matters to me is that if she likes it. But as soon as I've shown it up, before I add anything on it, before I add any eyes on it, or any nose or whiskers, she said, "It's a cat." She won't give it me back at first. I'm going to be doing the readings now. I'm just sorry, I was just having a little intermission. She wouldn't give it me back at first to finish, but she did. Yes, exactly, Kerry, they are. Okay, so guys, if you like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Like, do you have readings every day? Or sometimes I have them every day. It's been very busy around here at my house with my little girl being off. I had to go and get a new bed. I've had doctor appointment for my eldest daughter. So this is the first time I've actually got to stream this week. Oh, I didn't Google anything Pamstar, and to be honest, I don't know if I'll be able to follow a pattern. I mean, I could try, but I don't want it to be someone else's pattern. I want it to be my own, if that makes sense. I feel like I'll be cheating or copying someone else's art. I want it to be unique and thank you, Kerr. Yeah, I just did that myself. It's a cat, the one on Discord, Pamstar. And it's the first time I've ever made anything. Oh, thank you for understanding, Pamstar. Like, I don't want to have somebody else's... Ow. I want it to just be theirs. I don't want them to have, like, something, you know, that someone else is like in the world. If it's something I'm going to make, Val, put your question in the chat. No, it's not the last. Like I said, my daughter wants me to do her an owl, and my son wants me to make him a sloth, like that. But I'm going to do it a bit like of an oval shape instead of a square one. Yeah, I understand that, Pamstar. I mean, if I ever made anything professional like you do, I'll probably need a partner as well. But just for the little ones, I don't mind it being how I did it. I did it inside out as well. Like I sewn it inside out, and then I put it the right way around and put stuff in it. Did you find it? Was you looking for it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
I did found this. Give me a pound, son.
Yes, put your question in the chat, love. If you don't know what to ask, you can ask for a general. It's up to you.
Thank you. Put that with the others, okay? Yeah. Go on, watch your film. Go. Shh.
Pass me that purple dress there.
I'll be there in a second. Yeah,
That purple dress. Pam said this is what my little girl wants me to use to make her owl. Stop it! It's like a velvet. You pack it in? It's like she wants it to be like a purple velvet owl. Will you come here a second?
No.
Please.
That's gonna fix. I don't know what that means.
Lad, can you oh, future. What is the future with this Scorpio? Do you mean, is it yourself or somebody else?
Future.
You can't really, this doesn't really do it justice, this screen, but it's actually a dark purple.
Future. Future.
It's like, the only way I can explain it is like royal purple, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. put it.
Like a royal purple. Is it stretchy? Yeah. We can see, but yeah, it's stretchy. This is actually an old dress of her. No, it's not a yes or no question, Rada, but are you asking the future of you, or is the Scorpio a different person? Just tell me yes or no. Just say, just let me know if it's for you or for somebody else. I don't need to give me any other information. It's just the way you wrote your question, it's just confused me a little bit. Oh, thank you, Pamster. Like I said, it's a dress that she had. But it's too small for her. It's for you. So, are you the Scorpio? Is that what you're asking me? What is the future for you? Are you asking me what the future is with you and a Scorpio? I know sound really okay. You're Capricorn. Love related. Okay. So before do your reading, yeah, don't give me any more info. Thank you, Pamstar. Take care, Nick. Before I do your reading, because it is a future reading, like I tell anyone who I do a future reading for, your future and anyone's future isn't defined by a deck of cards. Your future is defined by you and the person that it's about, and nothing is set in stone. The cards can guide you on what the future outcome can be, what can happen if certain steps happen. But nothing is set in stone. Nobody can see your true. No one can see your true future because nobody's future is definite. No, Jenny. Everyone's got to go. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Kara. Okay. Vade. I don't know if that's pronouncing your name right, so I'm so sorry if I'm not. So, first of all, Scorpio, I want to say that they're either older than you or they have an older mentality than yourself. They are very, very stubborn, and I also want to say that they are reserved. Even though that they are reserved, they know exactly what they want, and they have a very, very clear mentality. Seeing a lot of red around this person, I want to say that they have a very strong personality. And I also want to say that they do wear a mask as well, and it's like a defense mechanism. From the outside, they look very tough, and they wear their suit of armor with pride. And I want to say, like I said, it's like this older energy. They have this wise energy, okay. And it's like a go-getting type of energy. Now, you want to know if this person, like, what's the future with this person? The next card we have is the page. One second. guys. Is she being loud, guys? We have the Page of Pentacles in Field, and with this card here, I want to say that they're gonna basically put their cards on the table. They're gonna offer something, even though they're quite reserved. I want to say that they are gonna make their feelings known. Whereas usually they like to keep their cards close to their chest. Now, I want to say that this person doesn't work well under pressure. Okay, and they very much shy away if they feel like pressure is being put on them. So you need to wait for them to come to you. Okay, you need to like wait for them to be like, right, I'm ready. And this might take this person some time. Like, you might. 1 second, I've dropped the card. You might already be aware that this person likes you. You might already be in a situation or relationship or whatever right now. But even so, it's like the question, if you are, I want to say whether you are or you're not, it's like that question there of, is this serious? Is this person serious? And I want to say that the type of person who just wants to be settled down. They have fought their battles and they have climbed mountains. I mean, like they've done the hard work. They've been through the trials and regulations. And it's like right now they've got their head screwed on and they're ready to just be settled in life. Now, regarding the future of you two, Philday, I want to say that if you do put too much pressure on this person, then this could cause them to be like walking away. Okay, so like I said, you have to be patient and give them their space and let them come to you. You have to let them come to you, love. Now I'm going to get you a Rebel Deck card. Now a Rebel Deck card, they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And they tell you sometimes something totally unrelated to your question. And I've lost them apparently. Where did they go?
My back hurts.
Oh no.
And my pinky toe.
Why did you do this? Come on.
I fell on the door.
Okay, Vilde, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. But anyway, you've got stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. This is saying that you've got your head in a bit of a la la land situation at the moment. Stop fantasizing and daydreaming. Live in reality, live in the moment, live in now. Because you're missing things, okay? Because I don't want to say that you keep separating yourself from other people and reality. She's alright, Kerry. Kerry's just come to check on her. He's looking after her for me whilst I'm doing my stream. Anyway, Vilde, I hope that was okay for you, love. If anyone would like a reading, please put one in the chat. Watch his Chichi Bam Bam Child. I love that film. I'm glad it made you laugh, love. Guys, if you'd like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat. I love Shrek. They're bringing a new Shrek out, aren't they? That's nice. I think Elizabeth, are you behind a bit? Okay, Scrindy, put your question in the chat, love. Just waiting for Scrindy's message. While we do, let me read you guys a little quote. The friend who holds your hand and says the wrong thing is made of dearer stuff than one who stays away. It's true. Scrindy, you still here, love? And also, when you're feeling low, remind yourself of your strengths and what you have achieved. Think of the challenges you have faced so far that you have overcome. If you could beat those, you can beat whatever else life throws at you. Okay, so Scrindy says, yay, there are a million ways I could approach this person. What difficult question. How should I do it? I'm confused, Scrindy. How should I do it? How should you do what? It's up there, Keel. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired in South Florida Drifter, but your question's confusing me. There are a million ways I could approach this person with a difficult question. How should I do it? How should you approach a person with a question? Is that what your question is? Hey, Kevin. Well, thank you for subscribing, Kevin. Let me have a look. Oh, you are number 960. That means that we're only 40 away now from the big 1K. Skrinder, I'm sorry for being a nuisance, but is there a way that you can ask your question but in a different way, because it's confusing my mind? Thank you. Welcome, Kevin. Welcome to the channel. Everyone's always lovely in this chat. There's only like 7 people in here at the moment, but everyone is always lovely. I hope so, Redbeard. Okay, Scrindy, first of all, I got that song in my head, like, should I stay or should I go? I feel like that you're on the fence yourself personally about this situation, okay, about heading towards this situation. It's like 1 minute you know what you're gonna do, and next minute it's like mission abort, basically. It's like we're walking away from it. And I want to say that first and foremost, you need to like recognize your own talents emotionally. This will require strength, and it will also require distinguishing anxiety. I want to say that you to make someone else feel comfortable, first of all, you need to be comfortable. I hope that makes sense. You need to be comfortable, okay, within you. And you've just got, I feel like that surrounding this, we just need to focus on love and focus on our heart, rather than being like robotic. Does that make sense? We have to just be vulnerable ourselves, because when people see like us being vulnerable and open and loving, they feel comfortable to be vulnerable, loving and open to us. This will require us like putting our crown on and tuning into that queen energy and focusing on the positivity surrounding us. Always remember that you know, when we bring this positivity in us, it emits from us, we spread it to other people. And I also want to say there's a need there to like plan it out clearly, so you know exactly yourself what you want to do. I hope this makes sense for you, Scrinder. We've got 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands here, and it's all about this being on this journey and actually doing it. It's like we need to take the actual steps rather than being on the fence and umming and ahhing. Okay, Scrinder, I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, love. I don't feel like I need to give you any more info on that. Okay, Scrinder, you've got take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things and talk to people cooler than you. These cards make me laugh. This card is saying that there's a need to escape out of our bubble right now, the bubble that we have surrounding us, which is our everyday routine and the people who we have in our life constantly. We're needing to see them fresh faces and to there's a need there for escapism and to like step out of that box. I want to say that you're the type of person who doesn't like being put in a box anyway. This card is saying like we keep getting this feeling that we need to do this. I want to say obviously there's concerns there, well, not obviously, but I want to say there's concerns there with anyone, you know, well, not obviously not everyone, but there's always them things where we've got to, you know, have things in place such as work and finances and everything in place, but there's a need there to take a trip. Even if you can only go out for half a day or whatever, just to escape from our everyday routine in life. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. Hello, Dr. Soup. How are you, love? Just noticed that my daughter put the octopus here. When Gary was in Florida, he kept trying to convince me to send him this. Put 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. You can't see him up there. There you go. You can chill. Red Beard, do you want to put your question in the chat, love? I fell asleep thinking I'd fall asleep for like 20 minutes, and here we are, 3 hours later. Well, you must have needed it, girl. You must have needed to just have that 3-hour long nap. Sometimes the body knows better than we do. I could go to sleep right now. Hello, Jane Waddell. I got a new bed yesterday. And I absolutely love it. And I had my first night sleeping it last night. And oh my gosh, it is so comfortable. Okay, so Red Beard will like the general with the oracle cards. We are going to be using the Sacred Travel oracle cards. Yes, that's so bad. I didn't realise how tired I was. Sometimes when you know what I find weird, sometimes when we have too much sleep, it can make us feel like more tired. But sometimes when we go try and have a nap, it's not enough, you know. Your body's like, no, we need to like turn the brain off and go into deep sleep. You need to rest. Like power down mode. Hey, Farine. Siddiqui. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Exactly, Redbeard. It's happened most times today. They keep falling bloody down here. Okay, Redbeard. First of all, my love, you've got uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies great bounty. This is saying that at the moment it's like we're trying to uncover things, okay? And I want to say that this is like it's like I want to say at the period of your life at the moment it's like we're trying to find like the meaning of exactly what we're supposed to be doing. And I want to say this is also talking about you as well, Redbeard. I want to say that you don't share yourself with a lot of people. You like to keep like a mask on, like you let people see a certain side of you and that's it. But unbeknown to most, underneath that mask is this person with this very vibrant personality. I agree, Jane. Sometimes when you have a nap, you wake up and you think it's like the next day or something. Like, is it tomorrow? The worst one is when you fall asleep, it's daytime and you wake up and it's nighttime. Like, no, where did my day go? Working nights are always the worst. In webpage, you've also got watching clouds here, lie back, rest and relax. This is saying that there's a need to switch off. There's a need for you to find that moment of silence, of quiet. Where it says watching clouds, this is saying that your team around you, your spiritual team around you, who are in spirit, are trying to give you signs to help you on your journey. And they can do that in all sorts of different ways. And one of the ways is when we see imagery in clouds. I forgot the name of it. It's got a certain name. You also got transformation as well. A fresh new way of living emerges. This is saying, like I said, you're going through this uncovering stage of finding you. It's like we're going through this transition from the caterpillar into the butterfly. Through fresh new way of living emerges. This is saying things are switching up in your life. Okay, Redbeard. I want to say that either recently or coming up, there's a change in career. And I want to say that this thoughts of a change of a home as well. Because I can see this movement. Okay, it's like moving. They're showing me a caravan as well. Like, I know that's our classic British thing to do when we go on holidays, to go on a caravan holiday. But they're showing me the caravan and drawing me there to go on holiday to the caravan. With all this blue here, it's like this calming energy. There's a need for you to find a place in your home where you can make a calm setting that you can go and chill out in as well. Last but not least, webpage, you've got grounding here. Go deep, explore your roots. Okay, grounding. Butterfly and go. It's got to get the analogy. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. It was a phoenix on the screen there, on the picture. But with the grounding card here, this is saying again is that need to like switch off. There's a need to unplug as well from everyday life and be able to connect in with the earth. Okay, and I know that sounds a bit ooh la la, like Lupin, but I want to say that it's more It's more about, like, 'cause some people get it and some people don't, but there's a need there to just be around in nature. Like, if there's somewhere you can go where there's a canal, or it's so, hey Nikki, thank you for subscribing. There's a need there to find that place where you can just chill out, away from everyone and all the loud noise. The phoenix is very, very powerful, Elizabeth me, but it's just talking about that metamorphosis, okay, coming up from the ashes, the same as caterpillar, like transforming from the caterpillar to the butterfly. When the caterpillar thought that its life was over, the next minute it turned into butterfly and was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, I'm gonna get you a purple deck red bird. Okay. You've got this one. You're the shit. Don't forget it. This is saying always know your power, always know your worth, okay? Don't let anybody be speaking down or treating you in any type of way. Always remember exactly what you're worth. If you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. That was my neck, guys. I'm sorry if that was so loud on your ears. Alright guys, we're now 39 away from 1,000 subscribers. Dr. Soup, put your question in the chat. If you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general as well. I just want the tiniest little, you can't even see it on the screen, like the tiniest little feather ever. Have I got anything black to put it against? No. Oh no, where did it go? Like a tiny little angel feather. I don't know if you guys can see that on there. It keeps blowing away. Okay. This isn't for you, Suits. I'm just showing this time. It's gone again. I give up. This tiny little angel feather that keeps blowing away. It's so tiny. Should I trust my judgment? You should always trust your judgment, unless it's the inner saboteur that's talking. And when I say that, is you should always trust your intuition and what your intuitive is saying to you. Ask your peers. Well, you can always ask your peers, but at the end of the day, the person you should ask first and foremost is yourself. And you should trust yourself there. Trust what you're feeling as well. It's like we have all these extra senses. I did do a video about it, like explaining about all the different senses that we have, on how we can pick things up. But we have all these different senses that try and tell us and show us around the world around us and how to know what we're feeling. But I feel like that it's important to trust our intuition. It really is. Now I'm going to pull you a card to see what it says about this. Okay, I don't know what the situation is about, Dr. Soup, but we've got the Seven of Pentacles, okay. Let me show you the card very quickly. This is the Seven of Pentacles. And I want to say that that surrounding you trusting your judgment, which first and foremost, you should always trust your judgment. And they're giving you the guidance surrounding this is about that, like, planting your seeds and watching them grow, okay, and all hard work paying off in a bountiful way. Now I feel like that it could be surrounding something that you've put a lot of work into yourself, and it's like we are umming and ahhing whether it was worth it, whether it was worth taking the steps or doing that anyway. Is it going to pay off? Do you know what I mean? Is it going to pay off at the end of it? Now, if this is something separate, that's fine. But this is the card that's came out, so this is the one that I'm going to read you here. And it's like we're overthinking. And it's when we overthink and when we overanalyze that we start to question ourselves, and we start to think, did we do the right thing? You know, blah, 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 blah. But you should always trust your judgment anyway. And that's all I feel like I want to say with that. Soups. Let me just get you a rubber deck card. Let's see what this says. Okay. Soups. This card is... the cards are very blunt, okay? And they just tell you how it is. Now, this may or may not be related to your question. But you've got to stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have strength to change your world, so do it. This is saying to remember your power. Remember who you are. Trust in that, okay? Trust in your power and trust in that you have that ability to create your world and create your surroundings there. And to not forget that. You've got to always trust and remember who you are inside. Hello, Christina. Okay, guys. I'm gonna try and go live tonight. Well, probably not tonight because me and Gary are having a film night. I'm gonna try and go live tomorrow day around this time, and I'm gonna be live tomorrow night. But I'm not sure whether the stream tomorrow night is gonna be readings or if it's gonna be about the JD case, because obviously, one second. Obviously, tomorrow on a Friday, I've been doing streams about JD. Oh, thank you, Soups. I'm glad it's great. I've got to go now. I normally finish at 1:30, but I need to put some dumplings in a stew that I've made for me, Gary, and the kids, because I have to go and get the children from school soon. So please don't be upset if you've not got a reading today. I do these all the time. My whole routine has been off the charts the last few weeks. I've had kids off school. I've had kids being poorly. I've had doctor's appointments with my kids. So it's like everything has been upside down. But like I said, I'm going to stream tomorrow daytime. And I'm going to stream tomorrow night as well. But I'm not sure what it will be. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you to all the new people who have subscribed. Thank you for all my regulars who just come to chill out and get their readings if they get one. And I'll see you on the next one. So for now, guys, take care.